Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Crux, noun, a critical, basic, decisive, or pivotal point, a puzzling or complex problem, a cross or stake. Jocund, adjective, jocundity, in a happy mood, cheerful, blithe, glad. This is, of course, the crux of the matter that puts the empirically operating scientist in a quandary. I use Google Translate, and I'm sure something was lost in translation, but I get the crux of the matter. The crux of the problem is that when you reduce sodium intake, lots of things happen. Some are good and some are bad. The crux of the problem appears to be defining the magnitude and nature of this discrepancy. I think the crux of the issue is whether we view humans as atomic-free associators or whether we view human associations organically. The crux of the issue is that we're flying with more passengers. He was called as a witness for the prosecution, but his testimony may have been of more help to the defense in suggesting to the jury that racism was not the crux of the case. The crux of the story focuses on their relationship, almost entirely avoiding the wider implications of their cause or their burdens until the third act. The crux of the controversy, however, was over the sexual preference provision. At the crux of the book is the idea of how an institutional memory helps guide society. He wore a crux on a cord around his neck. At meetings, he took it out for all to see. His argument goes astray because he fails to address the real crux of his thesis, which is divergence of philosophies of war. But this time a jocund Bruce led a rendition of the song. Night candles are burned out, and jocund day stands tiptoe on the misty mountain tops. The day was bright and jocund, and the morning dew still lay upon the grass. And he was as jocund a bridegroom as ever put a ring upon a lady's finger. As for my children, they, jocund in youth, delight in present existence. There was a high and jocund chorus of congratulation and applause. Her jocund laugh and merry voice, indeed, first attracted my attention. He sighed for the joyous chase, for the jocund hour of return. As far back as I can remember, she was always jocund and smiling, while I always just stare in silence. The second movement is the most jocund, opening with a strange, quick brass introduction. Today the looks on their faces when they walked out of this elevator did not bear the forced jocundity. However, his spirits were not in their usual flow of jocundity just now, and his lively face was dashed with care.